Hello everyone, my name is Di Wu. For the first presentation today, I'm going to do the enterprise network innovation, which is the remote app. What I'm going to talk about today is what is the remote app and why we need it for business. As a IT consultant, I have quite a bit corporate clients, and some of them do require a similar service on their network. So I'm going to talk about one of the real business case that I did before. And like any other things, there is a downside of this technology, and I'm going to talk about that later in the slides. So what is the remote app? As you can see in the picture, it is a service that we can set up on the network server that gives the user a remote access to certain applications that were only installed on the server. For example, in this picture, the user is running Windows 7, but he doesn't have the Maximizer CRM installed on his computer. All he has to do is just open up a browser and double click on the Maximizer CRM icon, and he can use the application like he is running out from his local computer. So why do we need it for business? Because it gives you the access to only the applications that you want to use. We're all familiar with the old traditional remote desktop service. When you use that kind of service, you take over the whole operating system of the server. It does do a lot of work for you, but it takes a lot more bandwidth and system resource to do the same work that you have to do. And it is cost free because this service, it came with the operating system. It's just something you have to install after you purchase the operating system. And because nothing has to be installed on the client's computer, so even if you have a old computer, you can still run a newer application because it is running off from the server and it doesn't require any hardware upgrade on your computer. So here's one of the clients that I did. They require remote access and data share, and they have tons of computers that are running Windows XP and they don't want to upgrade those computers. So what I did for them is one of the applications that I require is the CRM 10, and I can't install it on their old computers because they couldn't handle it. So I installed it on the server and set up a remote app service on the server. So whenever a user wants to use that application, they only have to open up a browser and double click on the icon, and like what I showed in this picture, you cannot tell any difference between this and running from your local computer. It is seamless. There are a lot of advantages for this technology to be implemented into the business environment. There is a downside of the technology as well. It requires a really decent network bandwidth because everything you do is doing across the network. And all your work will not be saved locally. So if you want to access some files that you did before from somewhere that doesn't have a network access, you wouldn't be able to do that. And applications like the Maximizer CRM, it does require a special license for any remote access usage. So you would have to be really careful with the licensing issue that came with the remote app. And that is it today. Thank you for watching, and please comment so I can do a better job next time.